Hi, I'm Stevie Fernandez.
And I'm Trish Whitmer. Thank you for stopping in this week for Explore Tulsa. Stevie, why do you have that on?
Well, the Comedy Parlor downtown just opened up, and I thought I'd try out a couple of my new jokes.
Oh, I can hardly wait for this.
Why couldn't the lifeguard save the hippie?
I don't know. Why?
Because he was too far out, man.
I'm going to save you from the rest of Stevie's jokes and just introduce you to some really funny guys at the Comedy Parlor.
Wait. One more. Why don't you ever see hippos hiding in a tree? Because they're really good at it.
You know, I was an HBO kid. I would stay up late at night watching all of the stand-up comedians and all of the funny movies before I was supposed to be watching them, you know, according to the ratings. But so I was always into it, and I think just making people laugh was always something that I was drawn to. I don't know, I was always cracking some sort of idiotic joke.
I got involved with comedy years ago with my comedy partner Ben Beckham back in high school. We both are graduates of Edison High School, and we started some improv and humorous and dramatic duet performances back in high school. And coming out of college, I went to Stillwater, and Ben went to school here in Tulsa. He started with a Laughing Matter group, and after a few years, whenever I came back from school, we started performing together, and from there we kind of merged into what we're doing now as the Comedy Clinic.
I think improv has been developing slowly for the last 40, 50 years. It's just been kind of reshaping, and eventually I think it kind of came to some sort of perhaps a commercial form where people would actually enjoy it and get an entertainment value out of it. And I would say that started back maybe in the 80s or 90s. And a few theaters would pop up in the bigger markets. Now eventually, you know, it's kind of reached its way, and fortunately we have enough talent in Tulsa that we're able to pull it off.
It wasn't until Whose Line Is It Anyway that improv comedy really started to take off to the mainstream, and because you could see it on primetime television. And once people started to understand how they could participate in it, you really see more people wanting to go out to an improv show and get more involved, more so than you would have, say, in the mid-90s before primetime television with Whose Line Is It Anyway.
It came out of a need to have a place to perform, is where it came from. A number of years ago, I mean, for a long time, all of the improvisers would hang out and say, well, man, we need a place that we can just perform without performing at a coffee shop or some theater that has graciously let us use their space when they're not using it. And so over the years, it's just been kind of bubbling, and we were fortunate that we found some backing last year, and that we were able to say, let's do it, let's open it up.
All of us in the Comedy Clinic were very enthusiastic about the Comedy Parlor when we saw it was going to be here. In fact, we saw a sign for it several months before it opened, and I immediately sent a message to Jason Watts and said, hey, we're the Comedy Clinic, we've been around since 2002, we're very interested in coming down and performing with you guys. And he got back to me almost immediately. We're very excited to have a venue that's a true comedy parlor theater for our type of comedy.
I think that laughs are important, and that we can all afford to have a few more laughs on our day. So if I or one of the acts that perform here can make you laugh a little bit, go, you know what, that was a pretty fun show, then, you know, hopefully we've, you know, given them something worthwhile.